Should be on YouTube now. Coming soon. You know. You can hear everything, right? Yeah. All right, what's up, family? What's up, family? We got a Zoom going on, but going live on YouTube as well. See if my computer can handle all this. All right, should be good. What's going on, guys?
Hi, Justin.
How are you guys doing today?
Great.
Hey.
Good.
Nice, nice. Phenomenal. This. All right, I'm just gonna give it like five more minutes. Let everybody get in here. If you guys have any questions in the meantime, feel free to shout them out. Ask if you do. Did anyone happen to Google anything about DeFi? Uh-oh. It's cool. We're gonna get into it right now. One second. It's hot over here. So the first thing I'm doing, right, we want to invest in a project, IDO, an initial DEX offering. IDO, initial DEX offering, right? So what is a DEX? That's the first thing we need to figure out. All right, you're offering me a DEX, but what is a DEX? So let's find out. What is a DEX? DEX explained. A decentralized exchange, a DEX, is a peer-to-peer online service that allows direct cryptocurrency transactions between two interested parties, right? So that means I have something that you want, and you have something that I want, and we can swap, and that's called a DEX, a decentralized exchange. Decentralized cryptocurrency exchanges are aimed at solving problems that are inherent in centralized exchanges. They create peer-to-peer markets, also known as P2P, directly on the blockchain, which allow traders to independently store and operate funds. Users of such exchanges can make transactions with cryptocurrency directly between each other, i.e., without third-party involvement. So without needing to get involved with a bank, without needing to get involved with anybody else, all you need is a place to do it, and that's what a DEX is, right? A DEX is a decentralized exchange. It gives you a place to swap your cryptocurrency assets with another person. So again, a P2P, peer-to-peer. So super simple. very similar to, so there was ICOs, IDOs, ISOs, and what else is there? IEO. These are all similar around the same things. ISO is initial stake offering, IEO initial exchange offering, and ICO initial coin offering. So that's just a quick, you know what I mean, if you don't know what those are, right? So the first thing we're gonna do when we find out about IDO, we still got to do the FA. We still got to do the fundamental analysis, right? So we find DeFi here. This is one of their main sites. You go to the team associated.
Justin, are we supposed to see your screen?
Oh, you guys can't see my screen? Wow, I'm tripping, huh?
Yes.
Appreciate you. See, someone called me slipping. I needed that. Someone told me I fell off. Ooh, I needed that. All right, now can you guys see me now? See on there now?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
1 second here. Let me make sure I'm still letting people into this thing. Cool. All right, sorry guys. So now you can see the screen. My bad. And what I was showing was an IDO initial DEX offering, and I was just reading literally right off this website. What is a DEX? So I was just reading off right off this website, and I'll put this website. I'm trying to get better at putting websites into the chat. So if we talk about something and you guys want to use that website or see where it was, just remind me so I can throw it in there real quick because I get forgetful at times. Cool. So now we know what a DEX is, a decentralized exchange. Next thing we're going to do is go learn about it, right? So we Googled DeFi. We found this as one of their home pages. We see here that they're associated, Miriam, associated member, Elliot, PR advisor, Alex, advisor, Danish, associate member, and Jakey, I'm not sure, associate member. So then we would check them out, right? I don't think I have, oh, it doesn't matter. You can see their backgrounds. So this is important. Teddy mentioned this, right? So anybody that was in the accountability group, Teddy mentioned LinkedIn is a great place to check out a team and see how legitimate they are. You know, is Miriam, you know, good at what she does? Has she been in the business for a while? You know, why do we trust to put our money into an investment with her? So this is where we would check, right? So first we went to the DeFi page. We went, now we're going to click through the team members. We don't have to do them all, but, you know, just kind of showing you what you would do. Click here, check out Miriam. You can read about her, see how you feel about it. She's an associate member. Search engine optimization and content management. Okay, see Miriam. You can go to the company website, and then you can also see their other connections. So yeah, that's a really brief way to check on the team. Any questions?
Are there specific qualifications? Like if we were looking at LinkedIn, is there a certain skill set where you feel better that someone is, you know, getting involved in a DEX?
Yeah, that's a really good question. So the question was, is there a certain skill set that you would look for when getting involved in a DEX or really any project, right? Any project that you're looking up, is there skill sets that involved that would make it stand out to you, right? So basically, anything digital is going to help because at least they know their way around a computer and they know about digital marketing is a huge thing. So let's look through here. Demonstrate strengths in direct report, team management and coaching, data management, and segmentation and targeting. So data management, segmentation, and targeting is really important. Basically, she can go through data and find out who our target audience is, segment advertising out to them, and figure out what's the best process for them. Advanced analytics and insight. It just means she's good at analytics. Integrated marketing and campaign management. That sounds pretty strong. Integrated marketing. She's going to help push the project. Again, this is someone that's, let's say you have a favorite sports team. This is someone in your starting five of your favorite sports team, right? So you're starting five, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you want to see what's my point guard looking like? You know, let me see their skill set, right? So we're going through to check out their skill set. Customer relationship, CRM management, customer relationship management, SEO, search engine optimization, and content management. Project management, business growth and development, branding and marketing, contract negotiation, digital and online marketing. That would be a big sign. Communication strategies, channel marketing, budgeting costs. Alrighty. Then you would go down to experience, chief marketing officer at Veracity. So she just started here, right? So we would look back You can see there's not a lot of history, but the reason there's probably not a lot of history is because anyone that knows in the tech world, things change really fast, right? So in the tech world, you know, you could be working on one project, that project starts to fall through, you move to another project, if that project falls through, you move to another project, and it doesn't always necessarily have to be falls through. It could just be that if I have a technology that I like, and Anna, I see in here, Anna has a technology that she's developing, and our technologies will work better together, then maybe we'll just coincide and start working together on a new project. So it's not always necessarily a bad thing when you don't see as much timeline in the tech world. If you're a sought after developer and you have very, very good developing skills, you might jump ship to a new project depending on, you know, the type of qualifications of that project. Some Elon Musk comes along and he wants to offer you $1 million to come work on his project with Doge. You know, you might jump on that project and leave a project. So those are just things you want to keep out for, that it's not always a bad thing if the length of time that they've been in the project. So let's click on something that we see that we're familiar with. So Cardano Foundation marketing team, right? We come on here, view all 58 employees, Cardano's Foundation's blockchain. So that's pretty cool. She worked for the Cardano Foundation, which is pretty solid, as DeFi is a project that's going to be launched on Akamai, which is a launch pad for Cardano. Right, so she has ties to Cardano, so that means she's probably a little bit more passionate about the project than maybe someone that had no ties to it. So those are like little things that you could look for as you go through on the LinkedIn, right? So we won't do
Thank
the,
you.
yeah, no problem. And anyone, you know, just if you have any questions, just give a chime in, and you'll be good to go. Just let me know. All right, so the next thing that we look for, so this is researching the FA, right? The fundamental analysis of the project. We're not going to just put in our money into a project just because, you know, we're on a Telegram group and there's someone in there that we think is intelligent in the space. We're not just going to throw our money in there. We're still going to do the homework. You have to do the homework. So this is the fundamental analysis, and this is where you will start out, right? Cool. Now we want to know more about DeFi. What does DeFi actually do? I'm sorry, DeFi. So now we just Google about DeFi. So basically what DeFi does, it's like, let me see here. DeFi is a DeFi, decentralized finance, platform designed for the Cardano ecosystem, offering optimal execution services across decentralized exchanges, DEXs, for token swaps, order routing services, and providing intermediary services between order flow originators, aka wallets, and ultimate execution. We'll keep reading really quick. DeFi is currently doing what few of its rivals in the space are creating a low latency. Low latency means not a lot of delay. So low latency, so no delay, decentralized order router, and offering its facilities to the growing network of Cardano ecosystems oriented institutional order flow. So this is huge, right? So this right here. So low latency, so not a lot of delay, decentralized order router, and then this part, and offering its facilities to the growing network of Cardano ecosystem oriented institutional order flow originators and retail traders. So it's going to route not only our normal trades from us retailers, but it's going to route institutional orders. So imagine if you have a big institutional play, as more and more institutions are getting to the space, as we just seen, Bank of America is going to start offering these services, as well as Wells Fargo. So if DeFi is a successful project, this could be the main, I guess, protocol, main type of application that these huge institutional companies will be using. So that's, you know, that should send off a little bit of some signs in our head that, oh, wow, maybe this is going to be a really good project, right? But we still need to find out more. So we like the team, okay? We like what the project actually does, all right? And now we're trying to verify now what's going to let us know that they actually are getting this done. So we like the team, we like we like their use case, what they're going to actually be doing. Now what's going to verify that, you know, they're going to do what they say they're going to do. So keep reading. Execution-wise, DeFi connects to the deepest pools of on-chain liquidity, and is also building one of its own. DeFi is incubated and supported by Akamai. So again, we break this down, right? If we're reading too fast or if we're not understanding all the words, we just slow it down and we just break it down, right? Sentence by sentence. Execution-wise, so what they're actually going to be doing, DeFi connects to the deepest pools of on-chain liquidity and is also building one of its own. So if we didn't know what that meant, then we would Google what? On-chain liquidity. Copy. Right over to Google, paste. And I know it can be time consuming, but this is what you do when you're not sure, to make educated decisions. You know, what is boom. What does on-chain mean? On-chain transactions are transactions that occur on a blockchain that are reflected on the distributed public ledger. Transactions that occur on a blockchain must be validated by a number of network participants who are called miners. Go back over to, where was it? DeFi connects to the deepest pools of on-chain liquidity. So basically, miners that are actually using the network, and it's also building one of its own. So it's also building its own pool of liquidity, which is huge because it's going to be able to help out projects because it has its own pool of liquidity, right? So DeFi is incubated and supported by Akamfi. So that's another, bell going off Akamfi. That if it's incubated and supported by Akamfi, then we need to know more about Akamfi. Oh, it's not on this MetaMask, but I had bought OCC, which is Akamfi, and I actually put it in the group text a while back as well. So Akamfi is a launchpad like card starters. So again, we'll just keep going from there. It's supported by Akamfi, the first decentralized launchpad designed for the Cardano ecosystem and powered by Challengely, the industry leader in cross-chain liquidity provision and trade settlement services. So boom, DeFi is launching on Akamfi, which is powered by Challengely, which is the industry leader in cross-chain liquidity provisions, right? So these are just more check marks we're going off. We're like, okay, DeFi, we like your team, we like your project, sounds pretty good. Give me something else though, I need more. Oh, you're being launched on Akamfi. Akamfi is one of the Cardano launch pads. I like Cardano. I know it's probably going to be a successful project. Akamfi, if it's a launchpad for Cardano, that gives me another kind of little check mark. And we keep reading. The first decentralized launchpad designed for blah, 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 powered by Challengely. And you're like, oh, Challengely, okay. And maybe you don't know anything about Challengely, so what do? You Google about it, right? The industry leader in cross-chain liquidity provision. Boom, pop in here. Challengely, crypto. I usually type crypto after everything just to try to get a more accurate website. How it works. And then we would go here and we read about how Challengely works, right? So I'll put this in the chat. You guys can read up about how Challengely works. Okay, so now we have some check marks for our fundamental analysis. Because this is an IDO, we can't do any technical analysis. We don't know. There's no data to go back and look at, right? So we're making our decisions based off what we know. So I joined here the Telegram DeFi group. And if you guys have been seeing me post inside the Telegram, it's literally all I did was just join this Telegram group. And then I now, DeFi community. And I just stay on top of that, right? That's all I do. I just stay on top of that chat group to make sure I don't miss any updates, miss any alerts, miss when things are dropping, when things are coming out. This is still part of the homework, still part of doing the research. Because the contract for IDOs, initial DEX offerings, they don't make it easy. If you're an accredited investor, it's a lot easier, right? So if we're on Occam Finance now, to the right page here. We're on Occam Finance. This is Cardano's smart DeFi layer. This is their launchpad. So right now, they've only launched OCC, right? So the pair is right here, OCC to Ethereum. 1 Ethereum equals 1,250 OCC. The contract address is right here. This would be the contract address. So when we're trying to swap, this is what we would come get. We would come get the contact address. Actually, it would be this one because it says token, right? So it's the OCC token. It tells you the total supply. And this is the contract address. Now, this hasn't been released for DeFi yet. So if some people are wondering, okay, well, you're showing me the OCC one, that's not helping me. Well, it hasn't been released. The DeFi one has not yet been released. Let's go back to the DeFi page. See if I can find the release. Give me 1 second here. DeFi announcements. Alright, so because the contract address hasn't been released yet, we're showing you how to do the same process but with the OCC, the OCCM contract address. So normally it would pop up here, and instead of this being OCCM that we're checking out, it would be CWAP, CWAP, which is the ticker symbol for DeFi. So CWAP. So CWAP would be right here. We would copy that address. We would go in here to our MetaMask. Oops, I don't know what I was doing. Go into here to our MetaMask. We would go to add token, and we would hit custom token, paste that address. It pops up OCC. Next, add token. Now we have a spot, a placeholder, if you will. We have a placeholder for OCC. Again, this would normally be DeFi, aka CWAP, but right now, again, it's OCC because the address has not been released yet for DeFi. Give me 1 second here.
So do we constantly have to look at this website?
Constantly look at the website for what?
For the token to release.
Well, you can just, I mean, I'm gonna post it as soon as it releases, so just keep an eye out inside of the Telegram website.
Okay.
Basically, I'm just showing you all the stuff that I did to go into an IDO, so then next time when you guys hear about an IDO coming out, you don't have to hit me up and be like, oh, what should we do? It's all gonna be right here. You've already done it, right?
Okay.
All right. So that's the background homework to find it. That's the background homework to find out about the project. And now we'll get to Uniswap, right? This is how you actually swap. So everyone, if you could, if you're in front of a computer, I would suggest going to your Uniswap now. Go to uniswap.org. I'll type it in all the way from the beginning so you guys can get it. So uniswap.org. It will bring you here. This is a decentralized exchange right here. You would hit use Uniswap. And now everyone already has their MetaMask downloaded and set up, so we don't need to go over that. So now once you get to this page, you would tap your MetaMask extension on the top right, and it would connect. And once it's connected, it'll show right here on the top right-hand side. This is what you want to do. You got a question?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I pulled up Uniswap right now, but I just missed where the swap part, I guess.
Oh, okay, you got it now?
What did you do to get to where you're at right now? Because I'm at the main page.
Okay, on the top right-hand side, it says use Uniswap.
Oh, okay.
Good?
Okay, yeah, I'm good.
Cool. All right. So again, we went to uniswap.org. The main page popped up. On the top right-hand side, you click use Uniswap. You'll get to this page. You'll connect your MetaMask. And once your MetaMask is connected, you'll be good to go. So next thing we're going to do is there's a little wheel here. Make sure if you don't know, if I'm saying something and you don't see it on your screen, make sure you let me know so I can try to help you find it. But it should be pretty simple as we go through this. The next thing you do is go to this little wheel here. You hit the settings. You're going to change your slippage tolerance. You might have to change your settings to advanced. If you do, let me know. But if not, it should just pop right up, right? So you hit this little wheel, settings, change your slippage rate to 49%. Okay, why are we doing this? Because when we're trying to enter an IDO, a lot of people are going to be trying to enter it, right? So if our slippage rate is at a normal 1 or 2%, the price could increase in that amount of time. From the time that we start the transaction to the time we finish the transaction, the price could increase. So what slippage rate does is it allows the transaction to continue on at a 49% slippage rate, right? So the price could go up 49% and the transaction would still complete. So that's what slippage tolerance is, slippage rate. All right. Transaction deadline, 20 minutes is the normal standard. You can just put it on that. Expert mode, you can leave it on because if it's turned off, you might not be able to adjust these. So you can leave yours on, turn on. Type in the word, confirm. So you make sure you have this on. This is at 49%. This is at 20 minutes, right? All right. Next thing we're going to do.
Just a quick quick question for you. We're supposed to be connecting the MetaMask right now, though, correct?
Yeah, you can connect it right now.
Okay.
We're not gonna actually do a transaction, but you might as well connect it now. You basically want everything set up so when the time comes, you can just hit go, and that's what we're doing right
Exactly.
now.
All right. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. Okay. So on auto, we're supposed to do to advanced. You said right. Change that to advanced.
On where?
On where it says auto, I'm supposed to click the top right hand little wheel and then I guess change that to okay. Right where you're at, right? Where you was at before where it says auto. Am I supposed to change that to advanced somehow or just leave it at auto and just put the 49% there?
Yeah, just type in 49%.
All right. 49% and then the 20 minutes you said, right?
Yep.
20 minutes. All right.
You good?
Yeah. How do we just hit enter, I guess? So,
Just
to
click.
return to
Just
click
click.
to accept.
Just click off the screen.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
Okay, cool. So really quick for the people that make sure we're with us, right? I'm gonna redo this whole thing really quick and just watch. And if you haven't done this yet, speak up. All right. So we're gonna type in uniswap.org. This pops up. We're gonna hit use Uniswap on the top right. This pops up. Mine is already connected, but if yours is not, you would hit your Chrome MetaMask extension. It would pop up here. You would hit connect. It would connect there. You would know it's connected again because you would see your contact address right here. That's your contact address. You would go to your settings. You would change this to 49%. You would change your time to 20 minutes. And you will be right at this point. Now you're going to add some Ethereum, right? We're not actually doing this transaction. Again, this is just for show. But if you want and you had Ethereum, you can follow along. We're going to change this to from whatever it was to, let's say, 001. That's $2.82. We're going to select a token. Now, this is the part that you need to make sure you have down. Where are we getting this token address? Can anyone tell me where we're going to get this address? I said it's going to be in two different
We
places.
waiting on.
Yeah, go ahead, keep going.
Now I was gonna say we waiting for you to.
Yeah,
post
exactly.
it,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna put it in the Telegram as soon as I have it. I'm gonna put it in here, but that's probably gonna be the last time I put anything in there until I finish my transaction, right? So I'm gonna put it in that Telegram. Boom, and it'll also be posted, or it should be posted under the Akamfi, and then you'll be able to go to Akamfi Razor, which is so this is it right here, Akamfi Razor. Boom. This website should pop up, and instead of it just having the one here, it should have the new IDO here as well. All right. So if it's not there, you shouldn't have to trip about it because again, it should be posted in the Telegram group. But for the people on YouTube maybe that are watching, this is where you would find it. Okay. Boom. So now we got all that done. We go right here, right? We copy that address. We go back to Uniswap. I don't know which one I was on. Oh, this one. We go back to Uniswap, select a token. We paste the address in here. Oh, of course, right? No address found.
Hey J Rob, when you said where we don't have to put custom token, cause I don't see it.
Yeah, so it just says select a token. I'll show you where you put
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll show you where you put custom token at, but for this part, it's a select token. So let me click here again. So this is the token address. I had the wrong one. So make sure you click on it. If you do all this, again, in the future, when you guys are making so much money and you're putting money into your own IDOs, this is the process. Boom. We go back here. Paste the token. See it pop up here. We would click on that. It would pop up here. And now we're almost finished. We hit swap. MetaMask will pop up. And now this part is important. This is where you're going to get your advantage. You're going to go edit. And instead of just hitting fast, you're not just going to hit fast. You're going to find out whatever the price is, right? 64. And you're going to double it. So instead of 64, we'll do 120. It'll say gas price is excessive. And you're like, yeah, I know, because I really want my transaction to go through. You'll save it. And you'll pay that gas fee. You'll pay the double. But what that'll allow you to do is get your transaction ahead of everyone else that is just paying the regular gas fee. And you'll have people that are, putting in more money than we are, that'll not only double it, they'll triple it, quadruple it, whatever they feel like they need to do. I know some people that just come in here, hit advance, and just type in 500, and then that's how they get down with theirs. So, it's dependent on the network, is going to be dependent on how much the gas fees are, right? And I know gas fees are a big question and make people wonder what's up with them. So an easy place to go to, I'll put this in the chat. This is Etherscan Gas Tracker. Boom, it's in the chat right now. Etherscan gas.io gas tracker, right? So this shows you right here, these are the gas fees right now, which are pretty low. This is pretty good. $4. I mean, that sucks. It's still a $4 fee, but compared to what they normally are, that's not too bad. So the low 47, average 57, high 48, and you can come and check this website to find out what the fees are usually going to run you. And then it says right here, right? ERC20 transfer, $12. I always do the fastest, highest fee. It's just suggested. Fees are part of the game. It is what it is. So until everyone starts using Cardano and until everyone starts using a different platform other than Ethereum, which is a POW, proof of work, then the fees are still going to be high, right? So this again is another reason why we would invest in a platform such as Cardano, where the transactions are faster and the fees are lower. And what is going to help do that? DeFi. The project that we're investing in is going to help with that, right? All right, so we are now at Etherscan. Boom, gas fees, boom. Now, once we've done all that, then the transaction will be pending here. You'll have a transaction you would hit confirm, and then your transaction will go out, right? So we're going to go through that last part one more time. So after you got to this place, you already have your contract address copied and pasted. You're sending $31 of Ethereum, or swapping. Oops. You're doing OCC. This is the token. Make sure you're under token address. Copying the token address. Going back to Uniswap. Pasting in the token that, well, I thought I did. All right, we're having issues now with my copy and paste, but either way, it's OCC. The address pops up. You click on it. So OCC is in here now, right? Because it's already been listed. Previously, it wasn't, and you would need that contract address. Swap, edit, advanced, double this price, whatever it is originally, save, and then confirm, and you would send it out.
Oh, hold up. Yeah, if you could go over that one more time, sorry, because I'm trying to write this down.
No, you cool. We're going to do it all from the beginning, right? We're going to do it from 2 blank Google pages. All right, so let's say I just sent the contract address, right? Hold on, let me copy and paste that thing. I was having trouble with copying this.
Justin, is this going to be recorded?
Yeah, it's live on. We're live on my YouTube right now, so it'll also be posted. So you can watch the playback on there.
On there.
Cool.
So
Okay.
and let me actually answer this question right now. Would it be worth it to wait until the IDO hype dies down to minimize gas fees and increase amount purchased? Do you need VPN to use Uniswap? And what did you drop in the chat? I don't see it. I'll send over the links to the YouTube chat as well, guys. Don't worry. But no, you do not need a VPN for Uniswap. The second question, would it be worth it to wait until the IDO hype dies down to minimize gas fees and increase amount purchased? The gas fees are depending on the network, so maybe it would be. I know this is what I was going to suggest. James, you brought it up now, so I can answer it now. When you're doing these IDOs, right, if you're having trouble, or if you wake up late, or if you're not on time, so this IDO is at 7 a.m. my time in LA. So what's that, 10 a.m. for you guys on the East Coast?
I'm
Yeah.
West Coast with you.
Okay, so some people, if you're not paying attention and if you're just out and about and moseying about, then it's not time to do the IDO, right? You need to be sitting here right in front of your computer right when it happens to swap it. But that's cool if you're not doing that, that's fine as well. You're just gonna wait 5 days and then you're gonna purchase it. So it's kind of like a proven thing that IDOs, they run up the first day, they hit a top, then they bottom back down to about a 50% retracement, right? So let's say we got in and we bought, at $3. Let's say it runs up to 150 bucks, then it's going to fall back down to, let's say, 70 bucks. So you can get back in at 70 bucks. But we're trying to set our thing up so fast and have everything prepared that we get in before any of that. Now, again, it's a risk, right? It's not a guarantee. This is decentralized finance. It's not, Bank of America where we can see, oh, okay, it says right here, this is what it's going to be, and okay, perfect. That's not the case here. That's why we're trying to take all these measures and steps to make sure that we can get in beforehand, right? So this is what we're doing. That's why we're doing all this. And if you don't get in, like I said, I tried to get into the Giro one and I failed. So let's say you don't get into that. It's not the worst thing. What you do is you wait 5 days, 5 to 7 days. You let it retrace 50%, and then you try to get in. And again, it might be, obviously you're not going to get the best price as, the people that first set everything up and got in there quickly, but you're still going to have a good project at a good price, in my opinion. But that's why you do the
So,
FA.
Justin,
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but right there, you said it's gonna possibly run up. So are you selling after it runs up as far as it can, or are you just holding?
We'll get there. We'll get there right this second. Let me finish this Uniswap, and then I'll tell you that strategy.
Okay.
Okay, perfect, right? So again, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the whole process right from zero from Google Pages, so that way no one can say you didn't show me from the beginning. So here we are. We want to get into the IDO, right? First thing we're gonna do, we already have our MetaMask downloaded. Remember, we already have our MetaMask downloaded, and we already have our funds in there, and it's already on our browser over here on the top right. So that step should already be complete. So boom, we're gonna go to uniswap.org. Use Uniswap, top right. We're going to take our Ethereum and we're going to put in how much we want to send. Remember, you have to leave some Ethereum for the gas fee. So if I were to hit max right here and I tried to swap in the max amount, if I went over here and I got this contract address that I got from the Telegram that Justin sent, and I tried to swap into OCC, or in this case CWAP, and if I did my max amount and I ran through it, it wouldn't actually complete the transaction because I didn't have enough gas, right? You got to leave gas in the car. You got to leave some gas in your Ethereum wallet, or else you're not gonna get approved for the transaction. So remember that. It's very important. So again, we went here, we typed in uniswap.org, we got here, we hit use Uniswap, we got here, we typed in the amount that we wanted, making sure that we left some funds for the gas fee. We hit swap. This popped up. We hit edit. We hit advanced. We doubled this fee. If it was 80, we put in 160. We hit save. And then we would hit confirm. And then we would wait. Because we did fast, our transaction shouldn't take that long. If your transaction is sitting up here saying pending, and it says pending for more than, let's say, 60 seconds, then that means you either need to increase your gas fee, or if the gas fees are too much for you at that time, then you're gonna do the other process. You're gonna wait 5 to 7 days. Okay? Are there any questions on that part? Like just those steps? Anybody?
I got a quick question. How do we know when we enter the like right here with a swap where you enter the amount? How do you know, like with the gas or so forth, to double it up? How do you know like what the balance will be? Will it show it on the next step?
Yeah, right. So remember when we went here and we hit swap, and you see the gas fee right here, right? So if it's 45, and if you're gonna go double it, it's gonna be 90, or whatever the case means. Because this will already be set in here. This part that says gas price. So when you click to go do it, it'll already have a number in here. Let's say the number is 80, right? So let's say you went through here and you hit advance and the number was already 80. So then you just switch it to 160 because you want it to go through stronger. And see right here, insufficient balance.
Okay. I see on the bottom. Yeah, okay. I'm on my cell phone. I wasn't showing. Okay, I see where it's showing the total. All right.
Cool?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Any other questions on just this part? On getting into Uniswap, making sure you have your MetaMask already downloaded, and getting to like setting everything up with the contract address? Any questions?
I have a question. This is Zoe. I tried to add money from my debit card to MetaMask, and it had something that came up that said it don't have enough. I don't have enough information or something in there. I don't even understand what that means. I'm gonna have to Google it.
You don't have enough information in there. Yeah, I'm not sure what that. I've never gotten that pop up. Let me see here.
And then some else said that I have to unlock my wallet because I tried to download on my phone and said my wallet is not unlocked.
So I'm not sure.
Yeah, but Coinbase, you could just transfer just.
I mean, yeah. Do you have a crypto anywhere? Well, no. The thing with is Coinbase now is doing a 9-day hold after you make a purchase. So if you have Ethereum or crypto from another wallet, you could just send it to yourself here on MetaMask. But
yeah, I just started Coinbase yesterday, so I literally just bought Ethereum yesterday.
Okay, no, I understand. So unfortunately, yeah, you would just need to get to buy. So you can share. You want to share your screen and show me? Because other than that, I'm not sure.
Okay, sure. Let me see.
So you can buy the Ethereum in that wallet, in the MetaMask wallet?
Yeah, yep. You can buy your Ethereum with a debit card in the MetaMask wallet. But it does like you can only do like $500 a week, I think.
Yeah, because they didn't let me do more than that.
I am on a time frame. I have a call at 6, and then I'll get back on here after 6 to.
Okay, we can do it then. No worries. Yeah, I don't, because I know I forget you had that call. We can do it then because I'm technically on another computer.
You want to go to?
I'm gonna have to log in on this one, so that will be fine. I'll be here when you get back.
Okay. So, did you have a question, Kyle?
Nah, I'm all good.
Okay, and shout out to Kyle, man. He be holding it down in the chat too. Very knowledgeable man, young man. Appreciate you, my brother.
No problem.
All right, guys. So again, for the last really quick time, we're gonna do it like this. We type in Uniswap. We go to Uniswap. We use Uniswap. We put in our max amount, but we can't use our max amount, right? We need it for the gas.
We don't see. We're not seeing you.
Oh shoot,
Yeah,
I forgot. See, appreciate you. 1 second. You good now?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, perfect. So again, we're starting from a Google page, right? Uniswap, we type uniswap.org, we come here, we hit use Uniswap, we go here. We can't use our max amount because we need to leave some for gas. So let's say we're gonna leave some for gas. So instead of 0.36, I'm gonna do 0.26, right? 0.26. So that should leave obviously 10.10 for gas. We'll hit select token. We'll copy and paste the address here. OCC will pop up. We'll click that. Again, it's not going to be OCC. It's going to be the DeFi one. We'll hit swap. MetaMask will pop up. We'll hit edit. We'll go to advanced. And we'll change that from the 50 or whatever it is. We'll double it. 100. Boom. So we see at the bottom right, the fee went from, it was a total of 782, and then obviously when we doubled the price, it went to 824. We'll save that, and then we'll hit confirm. Then our transaction will be sent to Etherscan. It'll be sent to Etherscan, and you can come here. The transaction will be showing in your wallet under activity, right here under activity. You would click on it. And once you clicked on it, it would bring you here to Etherscan, and it would show you the exact transaction. If it says pending, it'll kind of show you what's going on with the transaction. You can add gas, you can speed it up. But again, if you didn't already get in, right? If you didn't already get in, I would think about possibly just waiting because it will pull back. And since we're doing a 49% slippage rate, let's say you try to get in and you would have got in at $3, but then it was pending. So now this whole time while you're canceling your pending transaction and you're resubmitting this, you got a bunch of other people coming into it, buying it up too. The price might go up now from what it was, a normal slippage rate from $1.75, 40% up. So maybe it goes to $3, or maybe it goes to $2 instead of it going there. Let's say the price now is $15 and the 49% slippage rate goes up to $28. So you'll know that by doing the simple math down here, right? So if this was reversed, you could switch this. You could change this to a stable coin, and it would tell you just type in a 1. 1 OCC is worth $11.73. So if this was CWAP, you could type in, you could swap it real quick. And when I say swap, I just mean put it over top, right? You hit this arrow. You could hit this arrow, and then it would tell you, and you have 1 here, it would tell you how much it is in USD. Because it's IDO and no information is out on yet, there's not going to be a chart that you can just go to and be like, oh, here's the price of the chart. You're not going to know any of that information for like 6 to 12 hours. So that's something you need to be aware of as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Question?
I got a question. Yeah, I was gonna say, I know you said like, what if I'm gonna put $100 in, I need to like have 100 for gas fees, right?
Right.
Okay. Now my other question, as far as the slippage and that being 49 cents. So if we got let's say just for it's gonna be $1 initially. So that slippage is gonna allow me to get it all the way up to $1.50. Is that correct?
Yep, you're right on point with that.
Okay. So my next question, to add that, can I put my slippage at like 100 to, because I know you said it's gonna go up fast.
You could, yeah.
So,
you could put enter a valid. Oh wait, I thought you could. It says enter a valid amount, right? So maybe 49 is the max you could do. Let's try it. I'm not sure here. 50 is good. Let's see, 51. So 50 is the most you can do.
Oh, okay.
But good question though. Very good question.
Dang, I was gonna put it at like 200, so I make sure it go through,
Yeah, I know how it goes. But again, this is like, to be fully transparent, this is one of my first IDOs as well. So that's why I'm like, I'm going through and I'm letting you guys know, like, hey, this is new for me too. Like, I might get burned with this too, but it's such a good opportunity, and I believe in the project, which leads me to the next thing that I'm sorry, I think it was Tish may have asked, or someone may have asked, what is my strategy, right? Because if the price is going to go up and then retrace, what's my strategy? So let's say we did get it. So let's say now we have OCC. Again, we actually would have CWAP, which is DeFi, but we're using this as an example. So let's say we do have CWAP, right? And we did get into it. This is exactly what I would do now. Boom, I would see that I had in my MetaMask, I would see my CWAP right here. And what I would do is I would come over here. I would type in my paste address, which would pull up my CWAP. My CWAP would pull up here. Again, CWAP is just a ticker name for DeFi. So it would pop up here, right? And then I already know how much it's worth, so I don't need to be on USDT. But what I could do is I could either sell it. I could sell. So let's say I bought, for math's sake, we're going to say the price is only $1 just to make it easy for the example, okay? So let's say I got in right at the beginning, right? I bought 100 CWAPs. I bought 100 CWAP. Sorry, this should not be an S on there. I bought 100 CWAP at a price of $1, so I have 100 CWAP. And now the price goes up to, let's say, $10. So now it's worth $1,000. So I could come here and I would do the same thing, right? I would just swap. I don't have a balance for it, but let's assume this is CWAP. Again, this is just an example. And I could swap my balance of CWAP. I could do, just 50%, right? So instead of, if this was the total CWAP I had, 0.36, I could just do half of that, 0.15. 0.15, take half of my CWAP and swap it into a stable coin. And that's how I would take profit. That's how I would take profit, right? So I'm going to explain that one more time. And I know it's a little confusing because we have different actual assets that we're using. But for this example, we're going to go through the full thing one more time, and then we'll take some questions. So full thing, right? Uniswap. Use Uniswap. You go to Telegram, you get the contract address. Paste in the contact address. DeFi, aka CWAP, pops up. You use enough of your Ethereum to make a purchase, but you leave some for your gas fees. So we're only going to use 0.24. You swap. You increase your gas fees. 51, 102. You save. You confirm. it's sent. Let's say you got lucky and you got it, right? You would have this right here. Your balance would show up here in a few minutes, anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes at the most. It'll show up here. And now let's say now you want to make sure you check on the price because you don't know what the price is going to be because there's not going to be a chart out yet. So all you do is hit this arrow, right? So now instead of swapping into CSwap, you're swapping out of it, right? So instead of trying to swap and get some, you're going to swap and sell some. And where are you going to sell it to? You're going to sell it to a stable coin, a USDT. And then let's say you don't put in your max amount because you don't want to sell it all because you think it's going to be a good project, but you want to get some of your money back that you just spent. So if you have a total of 100, you would do half of that, 50. If you have a total of 50, you do half of that, 25, whatever you feel comfortable with. And then you would, boom, swap it back into a stable coin. And then at that point, you would have, if everything worked out flawlessly and there was no issues and it was perfect, you would have bought in. You would have bought into CWAP at $1.70, let's say $1.80, right? It released at $1.75. So let's say you got it at $1.75. Let's say the price went up to, so keep it modest, right? Let's say the price just went up to $17.50. So that's a 10x, right? Am I right? I don't know if I'm right. But either way, the price goes up to that amount and you want to take profit. So then you come back over to Uniswap. You now swap your CWAP into a USD stablecoin. You review the swap, you send the swap, and then boom, you just made your money, you made your money back, and you now own the asset, and now you can do what you want with it. You can hold on to it for the long term, you can wait for it to go up higher, you can send it to a relative, whatever you want, right? Okay, so we got 10 minutes for questions. So what's up?
I was gonna say, when you say sell half of it, I'm thinking I'll sell all of it because if it go down in 5 days, I could sell all of it and then get it back on the dip.
Yeah,
what you think about that?
You could do that if you want. You're paying the fees again and you're going through the process, but it's whatever makes sense for you, right? So if that makes sense for you, then that's what I would do. If that made sense for me, that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, but I probably hold on to some just because I've learned. It's just you never really know what's going to happen. And if, let's say, it doesn't go down, like I said, most do. But again, who knows? Maybe it doesn't. And let's say it goes all the way down to under $1.75. I hope that doesn't happen, but that's a possibility. And we need to understand that that is a possibility. So don't put in your life savings. Don't put in any more that you can afford to lose. This is going to be a learning experience, and it's going to be a learning experience that allows you to possibly make a profit while you learn. So, I'll say my piece with that.
Yeah. Justin, what was the identifier once again to the for the piece the part that we're trying to get?
I'm sorry, identifier? I'm not sure what you mean.
Yeah, you said the CWAP, I think it is. Is it CWAP or
the ticker symbol is CWAP?
Ticker symbol.
Yeah, ticker symbol is CWAP, and the name of the asset, the name of the crypto is DeFi. Lowercase d, lowercase e, capital F, capital I, capital R, capital E. DeFi.
All right.
And then I think I put in the chat. I think I put some of the links to look up some stuff about DeFi too. Right. Let me double check here. Copy. And there's going to be more of these launching, right? So the whole reason why I'm showing you guys this is because this is what's coming up in the very near future, and this is what's going to like. Here it is. So this is Occam-Fi right here. You guys see that? Occam-Fi, whatever. IDO platform. Initial DEX offering platform. This is Card Starter. These two, Card Starter, I bought Card Starter at $23. It's like $77 right now. Occam-Fi, I actually bought it $13, but it's only $11 right now. So, but these are good projects that I believe in that are under the Cardano umbrella. So it's like a stamp on a stamp on a stamp. If you go back and you weren't here at the beginning, I was talking about what stamps our projects and what makes us validate our opinions on them and how to find that stuff. So you can go back on the YouTube and watch that and figure it out if you need to. This is another huge one that's coming up, Sunday Swap. I'm going to do everything I possibly can to find out how to get into Sunday Swap. And if you're like, okay, like, why are you so hype about that? Let me show you really quick. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, hold on. I'm in a trade and I need to double check. It's not the best time for this. Okay, so let's go to. So we've been using Uniswap this whole time, right? That's what we're using, that decentralized exchange. So this is a Uniswap chart. It's actually a good time to buy Uniswap. It just broke the 20-week SMA, but basically we're just pulling up Uniswap's chart from when it launched. So we were at like $5 right here back in November 20. I don't know how far this chart goes, but here we go. Boom. So you can see that red candlestick, the very first one. So it launched, the project launched, it ran up, it 2x'd, and then a week later, or not even a week later, it dropped. And then look, so it ran up, right? People sold and took profits. It dropped. This was our chance to get back in. And then now it just keeps going up from there. You would have got in at $3, and right now it's $27. So, you know, you can sell if you want to, but, you know, make your own decisions with that. Again, so that was Uniswap. Let's look at PancakeSwap.
Is CWAP going to be available through PancakeSwap instead of MetaMask?
Well, MetaMask is just your wallet to pay for the swap. Uniswap is the decentralized exchange we're using. So boom, look, PancakeSwap came out, IDO'd at $13, ran all the way up, $22. Then look, dropped all the way back down. A week later, dropped down to $9. So came out 13, went up to 23, dropped back down to 9. Right now it's at 21. And look, guys, these are at 21 and these are at 27 when Bitcoin has been tanking for the past week. So just a week or two ago, these were at 40, 50, $60. Or at least I know Uniswap was around 40. I'm not sure what PancakeSwap was at. So this is what I'm saying about getting in early, right? So if you wanted to do what Omar did, we would get in, we would run it up. Let's say we just do a 2x. We just double our money, right? We get in, we double our money, we sell. We wait for a 5-day pullback. We use the money the winnings, right? Let's say we put in $1,000. We turn it into $2,000. We wait a week. We put that $1,000 back in here, and now we have $1,000 into PancakeSwap that we essentially, you know, we just used the IDO to pay for it. So when they first come out, they run up, they top out, they sell. Let's see if there's a Giro. If they have Giro on here. Giro, this is the one I was just talking about. It just came out a few days ago. So less than pennies on the dollar. Ran up, pulled back to less than, see it ran up, pulled back to less than what it actually came out of, and then ran right back up to all-time high. And if you would have got in on this second pullback right here, then you would have doubled your money if you got in at the initial and sold at the top. You could have bought back in down here and doubled, tripled, quadrupled your money again. I'm not doing the math right now with all these zeros. I've got the time. But so that's why I'm excited, and that's why I wanted to let you guys know about these and know what's going on and know and educate how to actually get them, because you know the opportunity is there to really make a killing with them if you know how to do it. So even if you don't partake this week in this one that's coming out, you can still partake in the future. The last things I want to say is that they won't release the contract address until the IDO is finished. The IDO starts at 7 a.m. my time tomorrow. 7 a.m. my time it starts, but there's no like finish date, right? So I'm literally just going to be sitting on their Telegram the same way I sit on our Telegram and be responding and be active in there to find out as soon as it does finish. Because the IDO is a process of them allocating funds, allocating the initial tokens to the other people that are actually inside the IDO, the people that are the accredited investors, once they finish allocating the tokens to those guys, they release the contract address, so then more people can pile into it, and that increases the market cap, which increases liquidity, and so on and so forth. Questions?
If there's no chart available for 6 to 12 hours, how are you double checking like what the price is? Oh, you're going back and forth and doing like swaps back and
I mean,
like over and over again?
You don't have to actually swap it, right? You just put in, you just put in right here. What you'll know you'll know that you got C swap because it'll be in your MetaMask right here, and it'll say like right here I have 0.37 ETH, I have 97 USDT. So it would say like let's say I had 97 CWAP. I'm sorry. So let's say I had 97, and I just type it in here, right? So I just leave it right here. I just leave it up there. And as it changes here, so I know what price. And then I just open up another web page, and then I do the swap on maybe another web page. But I can just go back to this web page, hit refresh if I need to, but I think it updates automatically. Like it actually keeps track as it goes. But yeah, that's how I would go about it. Go ahead.
Sorry. We won't have any information about the environment. Like we won't be able to watch candles or anything.
That's correct.
Okay. All right.
That's correct.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So that's why you're looking for, you're looking for. I'm inside the Telegram group. Everyone is welcome to join that Telegram group, right? It's just a link. You just go to that link I typed in here, and it's like one of these links down here. And you guys can watch it for yourself as well. And I mean, even like I said, even if you don't do this specific project, DeFi, it's good to know this process as these IDOs come out, so that way you'll be able to, feel way more confident getting into them, and know the process. Any other questions in regards to that stuff?
Are you able to put the Telegram group on the chat?
It's 9 o'clock, bro.
Yeah, let me get up out of here. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
I'll be back on this same exact Zoom in like 30-40 minutes.
Okay.
I appreciate you, Justin.
Yes, sir.
All right, no problem.
Appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.